Good morning, everyone. I'm Martin, and I will take you through the Orientation Week YouTube stream. I'm really pleased that you join us for the third day of the Orientation Week today. We will cover the following topics in the morning during the online stream. We will talk about supporting and counseling services, emergency and safety at Masaryk University. We will introduce you to Masaryk University social networks, ESN Muni Brno, the Language Center, and the Center for Students with Special Needs. The live stream will last approximately 75 minutes, and we encourage you to ask questions during the stream in a YouTube chat, and we will do our best to answer them here during the presentations. We will finish with the online stream approximately at 10:15, and there is a follow-up in-person Masaryk University Information System training for the exchange students at the Faculty of Economics that starts at 12 noon, and a follow-up integration presentation about Czech Republic, Brno, and Masaryk University services. Degree-seeking students will have the separate information system training based on the information from their international relation offices, but they can come for the integration presentation that starts at 1:15 at the Faculty of Economics. First of all, let me start talking about Masaryk University's support for the students. I would like to draw attention to several web pages, and I will show them. I will show you the web pages within the presentation. There is online international student guide where we want to put all details about practical aspects of your exchange program or studies at Masaryk University. So that might be good starting point for you in terms of finding questions, finding answers to your questions. Then there is also a page that deals with psychological counseling at the university and sexual harassment policy and support. Then there are two physical departments, units, support center for students with special needs, and you will hear about them later on within the presentations, and also office for studies or international relation offices that each faculty has for degree-seeking students. And there is also the Center for International Cooperation for exchange students. What I would like to share with you as well is Rights Protection Office that is headed by Masaryk University Ombuds, Dr. Janovičová, and that's the office that take care of the rights of students and employees as well, and deals with topics such as bullying or unequal treatment and discrimination or sexual harassment. I would like to play a video for you that very shortly summarize of all the activities they do. We also want you to get in touch and meet the local students. So that is why we prepared some activities that may give you the chance to do that. And the ESN One in Brno will organize speed friending with local students on this upcoming Saturday. And we will share further details about it soon. So we'll be able to sign up for the event online. There is also integration course for international students. We will organize today, as I already mentioned. It starts at 1:15 at the Faculty of Economics and Administration. And we will talk about different topics, such as Czech Republic and its culture. We'll also talk about the psychological support in more details, study requirements, legal requirements, and what Brno and university have to offer in different areas. Now let me move on to emergency and safety at Masaryk University. I can assure you that Masaryk University finds the safety of students and employees as one of its priorities. What we want all students, and we also want to ask all students to do, is to enter the phone number we can or university can reach you in emergency or crisis situations that may appear at the university. It is a specific web page within the information system, and I will show you where to enter it, but you can also use the link you see on the presentation. And there are also emergency and safety rules at Masaryk University, and I will play a video for you right now that summarize the most important aspects of your emergency and safety life at Masaryk University. Masaryk University is quite a big university with more than 32,000 students and with more than 200 departments at the whole university, which means that each place is quite specific, and it's also reflected in emergency and safety setting at the whole university. So I'm not going to cover the detailed measures for each place, but I will rather talk about general settings, general emergency measures. There is no university emergency service such as campus police or health center, and Masaryk University really rely on state-provided emergency responders such as Czech State Police or Municipal Police. In case of Brno, it's the Brno Municipal Police. There are also firefighters and emergency medical service. I also listed a Czech word for each unit, so you can also recognize that, because not every car, every place may have that in English. I will also talk about the emergency numbers you can use to get the response for emergency services. There is one number, 112, for all three emergency responders: police, firefighters, and emergency medical service. It's a European-wide number that is for free, and the advantage is that the answer will be also in English. So if you call them and ask for help, they will be able to answer in English. The advantage of this number is that they will be able to track you down to see the place you are calling from. So then if you are not familiar with the place where you are in an unknown place in Brno, they will see from which place you are calling them. Just to give you an example how the police car looks like, or the firefighter's car, you can see Hasiči on the car, and an ambulance. You may also notice that there are different numbers emergency numbers on each car. It's a local setting for the Czech Republic. So there are local numbers you can also use for reaching the given emergency response. It's 150 for firefighters, 155 for emergency medical service, 156 for Brno Municipal Police, and 158 for Czech Police. If you call them to get a response, it's less likely they will speak English, but this number is also free of charge. As I said, there are so many places that belong to Masaryk University. So I will give you in brief what should be the procedure to follow in case of emergency. First of all, you should try to deal with the emergency situation on your own. In case it's beyond your capacity, then you should contact or inform the course seminar teacher or responsible person for the given activity, or talk to a local place receptionist or porter's lodge service, because they may also inform other people in the area that the emergency is. And at the same time, you should make sure that someone dials the emergency number 112. In case you are not sure, dial it directly. I will very briefly touch the secure, safety, health protection, and fire prevention documentation. Each building has its own measures, such as firefighting regulations or fire alarm regulations, evacuation plans, and maps. We recommend you to check the evacuation path, emergency exits in the given area, especially where you stay, in the halls of residence or places where you spend more time. At Masaryk University dormitories, safety and fire instructions are available in each dorm. If you cannot find them, ask at the reception desk. The evacuation plan is available on the inner side of the room door, so please do not cover it, do not remove it. The availability of the fire extinguishers may differ halls of residence by halls of residence, so make sure you know where the closest fire extinguisher is and where the closest exit is in the door. I will just show you an example of fire alarm guidelines. This is for the Vinařská halls of residence. Another document or another documentation or signs that are available are signs for emergency exits and fire evacuation plan. This is again for Vinařská halls of residence. In general, there are some rules you should follow. During your school presence, you should not be under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Smoking is generally prohibited in all Masaryk University buildings, except for the designated areas. First aid kit is usually located at the reception desk or at the porter's lodge place. In case of an injury or accident, you should inform the responsible person for the given area, so for the given classroom, teacher, receptionist. You can also inform the international relation officer. Just to give you an example how the emergency and safety setting is at the given halls of residence. You can now see the differences between all 4 places where the international students live. So just make sure you are aware. If you don't know what the emergency settings are, ask at the reception desk. I will just say a few words how the fire extinguisher works and where you can find them. They are either in your rooms or in the corridors. There might be different types of fire extinguishers. The most common is dry powder extinguisher. You can use for all types of fire. It's not difficult to operate the fire extinguisher, but you should follow the 5 basic rules. First, take it away from the wall holder. Second, pull the security pin from the top handle of the fire extinguisher. Third, hold the end of the hose firmly and point it to the fire source. Fourth, squeeze the handle together to discharge the agent. And the last, sweep. Just a brief summary of what I was talking about. So make sure you know the emergency rules of the place where you are. Make sure you adhere to the work safety rules. Each place may have a different one. And do not violate the rules in the Czech Republic. I just want to draw attention to 2 other things. First is pickpockets that are especially common in the underground passage that goes from the main station towards the Tesco department store. And be aware of the television cameras that are installed in the halls of residence or in other Masaryk University premises. Right now, let's move on to another topic, which is siren signals. The whole Czech Republic is covered with civil defense siren system, which is used in case of emergency warning to general public. And there are 2 types of signal you may hear. First is a siren test. It's a signal that sounds every first Wednesday in each month at 12 noon. And it's an uninterrupted tone of 140 seconds. So it stays at the same level for the whole duration. And it's different in comparison to real general warning siren signal. The general warning announces that there is a danger, and it may sound during the day or night, anytime, and it's a variable tone of 140 seconds. So it goes up and down, and you may hear it 3 times in a row. Another topic I would like to say a few words about is health stuff in Brno. Make sure you know what your health insurance plan covers. Have it with you when you are seeing a doctor, and inform your insurance company about anything that is important for them to know. And be aware of the fact that health and safety rules may be different from what you are used to from your home country or from your home university. As far as the information sources for non-urgent medical aid are concerned, we put them together and put them up to our web pages. Especially the International Student Guide lists all of them. As I said before, there is no campus health center, so you really have to get in touch with the
services provided either by state or by individual doctors. There is non-stop medical service in the emergency hospital. There are AED stations in the city center or at different places. There is 24/7 pharmacy on Masaryk Street, very close to the railway station. And we also listed doctors who speak English on other pages, and there are different areas: general practitioners, dermatologists, dentists, and other areas. There is also a page devoted to psychologic and psychiatric counseling. Masaryk University has its emergency numbers as well. It's the emergency numbers operated by Center for International Cooperation. And for incoming international students, it's the Czech country code 420, and then the number itself, 777-44-8686. You can also reach us at emergency@czs.muni.cz. We provided all these details in the survival kit, and we will also send you an emergency test. Everyone has to go through the test just to make sure you know what we were talking about today.
Okay, that was everything from the video. And let me finalize my comments on emergency and safety. In case you see someone that behave suspiciously, there are several tips for you what to do. In case there's someone with knife or a gun, you obviously call police. In case there's someone who is treating others or sharing threats that something will happen, again, that's the police call. If you see someone who behaves in a strange way, you inform either the teacher or contact person, receptionist, or interpretation office. We also want you to take advantage of an online training course we have in the information system, and it's the training on how to respond in an emergency active attacker. So I will show you where to find the page in the information system in a moment. So let me now show you the web pages I was talking about through the presentations. First of all, it was the International Student Guide, which lists very different topics and aspects of your daily life at the university. There are topics such as housing or medical aid, burnout, and directions to get to the different parts of the university. So you can easily find all your answers here. And obviously, we are also available to answer your questions. Then there is the psychological page or page that deals with psychological counseling. You can book an appointment, and you have also other sources there. Then sexual harassment. Again, web pages that support and give you some answers, or you can also arrange an appointment with the Masaryk University Ombuds. And as far as the entering the crisis contact, this is the page in the information system, and in case the university wants to reach you to share some important emergency details, they will reach you at this number. So please keep it updated. And the last page to share is a list of information system trainings you may need to go through as one of the requirements for course enrollment, especially for sport courses, or each faculty may have its own emergency and safety training in the information system. So please follow the recommendations and go to this webpage to check what kind of trainings are available. And now it's turn to this is everything from my end, and now I will introduce you to Barbara Dohnalova from Center for International Cooperation, who will share further details about Masaryk University social networks. Welcome, Barbara.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Uh, Two questions. Can you hear me and can you see my slides?
Both.
Okay, perfect. So again, my name is Barbara. I'm from the marketing team here at Masaryk University, and today I will give you very quick overview of the social media that we actively use, so you can follow us and stay in touch. So here is the overview. Uh, we mostly use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X, and YouTube, and now we will go through each of them. So first is Instagram. We use Instagram the most. I would say it's our most active platform. Here you can see how it looks. You can see the handles, so you can go and follow us now. And usually you will find there some lifestyle stuff like tips for living in Brno, some university tricks, some, I don't know, recommendation for cafes or like trips, or some fun facts about the university. It's like more light, it's not like hard PR, it's just like fun stuff. But also important information, some actual news and stuff like that. And don't be afraid to scroll down the feed. You can find like some even older but still relevant trip tips for like trips around Brno, and yeah, basically anything I mentioned. And you can always tag us in your stories or even posts if you have public profile, and we will be more than happy to reshare your own content. Next we have Facebook. Here's again how it looks like. And Facebook is more serious because we share mostly university news from Magazine M, which is our online and offline newspapers. And we also share there some things about different scholarships and information about the university. And I don't know what happened here and why it's not on the center, but never mind. The last one I will talk about is X or Twitter. And this platform is usually mostly for the scientific achievements. We share some new research papers, some science stuff, some, I don't know, new projects. So if you are more into this kind of content, I would recommend following our on X or Twitter. Here is once again the overview of our social media and also of the social media of ESN Mune Brno. I would also recommend following that social media. And the last thing for me is right now at our Instagram, there is a latest post. There's like a huge modern red building, our Faculty of Medicine, and it's a giveaway post because we would like to give you a chance to win Masaryk University merchandise. Everything you need to know is in the caption, and we will announce 3 winners next Tuesday. So we would be more than happy if you would participate in that. So that's everything for me. Thank you, Martin, and have a lovely orientation week and next semester.
Okay, thank you very much, Barbara, for your presentation and information about Masaryk University social networks. And now it's turn for the ESN Muni Brno to present again about their activities. So I welcome here Camila, the president of ESN Muni Brno, who will say a few words about the activities they do. Camila, the floor is yours.
So, hello everyone. Hello, I hope you can hear me. I've been struggling a bit with the IT stuff. So, I'm here to tell you something about our organization, which is ESN Muni Brno. And we take care of the incoming students together with the university. So, we cooperate on some kind of events. And so let me introduce us a bit. This is our board. So it's 7 of us. And if you find our faces, feel free to reach out, to talk, to ask questions. We're there to help. But if you cannot find some of us, we have a bunch of helpers and lovely people that are here to take care of you. Most of them are your buddies, so don't worry. And you can reach out with anything. We'll always try to help. We've been in very similar situations as you, so we know how to deal with some stuff. And just so you know, ESN is not only Muni or only Brno, it's all over Europe, all over Czech Republic. And as you have some events, we also do, and it's organized by a different national and international organizations. So this is a very big thing, and for us, it's also part to socialize, and we cooperate on some of our events in Brno. So there is Mendel and VUT, as you know. So we have some events together. One of them, or like we have 2 different big parties, and International Students Ball, which I will tell you more about. So here you can see our calendar. You can scan the QR code to join the Telegram chat if you want. You will find all the important information there. We're sharing the weekly events, as we have like quiz nights, karaoke, country presentations. So feel free to present your country, and we'll be happy. You can cook, you can tell us some fun facts about you, your country, whatever you want. We also have some sport activities. So there is a bunch, and this is not all. There will be more. This is just something that we already know when will be happening. So I recommend you to scan a Linktree QR code, which will be at the end of the presentation, where you can pair it with your Google Calendar, and you can see all the events updating. So International Students Ball, you're the lucky ones, because this is happening only once in a year. So only in the spring semester, and this semester it's going to be 6th of March. And I'm really encourage you to come, because it's a ball. So balls are really traditional and typical for Czech Republic. And this year we have a theme of Enchanted Forest. So we are selling the tickets, and this is something you can buy the ticket in our office during the office hours, which I will tell you later. But the capacity is limited. So if you want, you should really come in the first 2 weeks, because it gets sold out really fast. And this is you can see the prices as well of the tickets. So another thing is a safe space form that we have prepared for you. We know that sometimes you can feel uncomfortable, or you don't feel very welcomed, or you're hurt, or something happened, and it's not very okay for you to talk about it in person, and you want to stay anonymous. So this is for us and for you, for us to have some feedback, or for to have the opportunity to deal with your problems, even if you don't want to share your name. So if anything happens, if you want to share some experience with us that was not really comfortable, or you don't feel fine, you can always do it through this QR code, which will be also shared on our social media, on Instagram. So if you don't manage to scan it now, you can always do it later. And these are the 2 most important QR codes you should scan for sure. So I will give you some time. It's an announcements chat where we will post all the information about the events, about office hours, anything basically happening with us. And it's also an informal chat where you can chat together, find some friends, hang out, ask questions, because in the announcements chat it's not possible. So please scan those. We use Telegram as our social platform. I think you already know that. So these are also Telegram chats. If anything is not working for you, please let me know also in the chat, because we had some troubles with the QR codes yesterday. So I'll give you a second. Okay. Okay, this is, well, this slide doesn't really look good. Anyway, the office hours, as I told you, they're Monday to Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 in our office in Komenského náměstí 2. So the big building with also the IROS. But we're in the basement, and so you can see the ESN card here. So what is it? ESN card is a card that you can purchase in our office during the office hours, and you can get discounts with it for some of our events, or like basically all of our events that we organize, for the parties, also for the ball. For some events, you can get in for free. And it's not only for our events, but we also have some local partners like coffee shops, restaurants, bars, so you can get discounts there. And very, very convenient for you to travel as FlixPass, where you can get like 10 vouchers of 10% discounts for your travels, and Ryanair, where you can get discounts for the flights and also free luggage. So if you want and you are interested or you have any questions, you can always come to the office and ask about it, or on our social media. The most used one for us as well is Instagram. So for sure, scan the QR code in the corner, and the link tree, as I told you, is for the Google Calendar, and you can find all the links there. So no worries, and you can always just text us on Instagram if you have any troubles, or Telegram. So I think that's all from me. I hope you'll join us for most of our events, and really looking forward to seeing you this semester.
Thank you, Kamala, for talking about the ESN activities and for being here with us. Now it's turn for the Masaryk University Language Center. So I will welcome Hannah here, and she shares the Language Center activities. The stage is yours. I cannot hear you. Very likely the mic is not working because I cannot hear you at all. Try once again. No sound. So maybe, well, we cannot hear you, but in case you can at least give us some slides, so we... okay, she's out. So I may try to talk about some of the activities they do. Hannah is the marketing specialist in the language center, and they really teach languages. And she just okay. It seems that they are completely gone, but I can welcome here a representative from Teresias, the Center for Students with Special Needs. So I will ask Lenka to join us here, and she will talk about the activities they do. So Lenka, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, everything is okay.
Good. So I'll try to share my slides. I've got just a couple of them that I thought you might appreciate. Good.
Lenka is trying to upload her presentation, and I can see it here as well. It's uploading.
Yeah, exactly.
It keeps uploading. Yes, it's there. Yes.
Oh, that's so good again. Okay, I'll just make it bigger.
Yeah, that will be good. It's still uploading, or yeah. Here you go.
So, is it all set up? Can I start?
Yes, please go
Okay,
ahead.
good. So, thank you. So, my name is Lenka, and I'm part of the Erasmus Center, which is a short for a very long title of a university unit I work for. It's called Support Center for Students with Special Needs. And actually, we provide services that are needed because they are health related or disability related to Masaryk University students, but also employees and other people. So I'm going to tell you a bit more. These photos are just a brief, show off of what we do. So you might be wondering, as you start your study as the Masaryk University, might feel it might be needed. And yes, it is the Erasmus Center. It's actually located in the same building as the Center for International Relations that I'm sure you will be visiting. It's behind the statue of first President Masaryk. This is the long title. And actually, the name of it, Erasmus, is related to a Greek mythological person, character, maybe it was a seer, and it's because the center was started because it was provided services to blind students. But nowadays, its services expanded, and we cover a lot of it. So these are just some of the things you might like to contact us, or you can contact us with. If you need to talk to a psychologist, or very often students need extended testing time for different reasons. Students might also feel panic attacks or anxieties. Also, we can help you with finding barrier-free accommodations. If you are hard of hearing and you are having a hard time following classes, we also have note-taking or speech-to-text recording services, which can help you follow the classes and transcribe what has been said in the class, so you can have a look at it. Also, people with chronic diseases who might have the health condition might worsen. There might be a period when it's difficult to attend classes. So if you need to sort this out because of attendance, in some classes, attendance is obligatory. So this is also something you can discuss with us. People also might have a hard time with spelling if you have dyslexia, for instance. Or you might be running out of your medication because it's not always possible to bring the whole set of medication for the whole study period. So this is just a bit students contact us with, and it's okay, we're here for it. So if you are wondering, our services are available, mainly to Masaryk University students, which means also international students when they are studying at Masaryk University, either with Erasmus or other programs. But it's also true for lecturers and employees working at Masaryk University. And we mainly cover specific learning difficulties, but also psychological difficulties, autistic spectrum disorders, chronic diseases, services for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, for those with visual loss and mobility impairment, basically. And what we mainly offer, you might be interested in, well, the service we mainly offer is additional exam time. It's very often requested, but also higher tolerance toward absences, as I already mentioned. With some diseases, this is needed. Also, possibility of taking written exams in a quiet environment, because there are conditions that require, well, students might feel that they need more quiet and a room full of 100 students taking exam at the same time is not precisely what is okay for them. But also individual study rooms at our center at Komenského náměstí, as was pictured in the photo. Psychological counseling in English, but also we can provide accessible study materials and written exams in case people are blind or have very low vision. Interpreting and speech-to-text reporting, which is used by those with some hearing loss. Personal assistance, better free accommodations, and I also mentioned some note-taking services during lectures and seminars. And okay, let me give you some tips. If you are interested in using any of these study accommodation, it is fine. And what is required is to contact us. And I'm going to give you contact details. And to contact us a bit ahead than the exact exam period. This is really far too late. So if you feel you might be interested in some of these accommodation, the best thing is just to write us right at the beginning of the semester or the first week of your classes. Then we arrange a meeting with the study advisor, and these accommodations are discussed and then can be provided. So I really do not recommend leaving this up to the exam period when everything is in chaos and wild mess. And basically what we always need is a medical record or a recommendation or, a report from your university if you already use some study accommodation at your home institution. So this is what we'd like to know about. So we have some grounds on which we can base these services. And that's it, pretty much. Well, I would like to recommend you also a podcast, which is called Theresia's Tidbits. It's information on international mobility. We have interviews with students, mainly with some disability, who either traveled abroad or who came to study at Masaryk University. It's true, it's mainly in Czech, but there are some English episodes, so you might like to look it up. It's mostly fun, and it's available on these platforms. And just before I finish, I'd like to invite you for an exhibit that we're going to have next week. Next week on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. If you are free, then we would like to kindly invite you to this exhibition. This is a Polish illustrator. She is hard of hearing, and she's going to present her work. She mostly works on portraits, but also she's a great comic illustrator, and her comics are mainly portraying the lives of hard of hearing people in a really fun, engaging way, very insightful. It's going to be in Czech, but also in English, because the artist is going to speak in English, so the moderated discussion will be in English. So do not hesitate to join us. You will understand all right. You don't need anything to come, just we'd like to have you there. If you are free, don't hesitate. And that's probably it. I'm going to finish with giving you our address, our full name. Well, there are full contacts, but probably the most useful contact is going to be the email. which is @muni.cz. And if you write us there, we're going to have a look into your needs and see how we can support you. Also, you might be interested in browsing the website for which this QR code leads and see this studies related website part, because it's all written out there in quite, well, the outline is quite nice and detailed. So you can have a look at the services in more detail. And there is also a frequently asked questions section for incoming students. So you can look it up. And having said that, I think I'm quite done, Martin. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And again, I'd like to tell you, if you feel you might need our support, we are here for it. We are waiting for you at Komenského náměstí. Drop us an email. Thank you and enjoy your stay at Masaryk University.
Thank you, Lenka, for all the information and also for the invitation for the exhibition. And now it's turn for Hannah from the Masaryk University Language Center to present what the Language Center has to offer. So I hope we can hear you, Hanka.
I hope I'm back in full force.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Beautiful. Great. Hello, everyone, once again, or you hear me for the first time. My name is Hannah. I work at the Language Center of Masaryk University. Our center provides language courses and language education across all the faculties, all 10 faculties. Plus, we have a special unit with extra courses for you at, as you already heard the address, Komenského náměstí, the main building with the Masaryk statue, where you can also find our office or the main office if you need any help. So the basic outline of this presentation, we're going to be quick. We're going to look at the credit courses you can take, but actually you can take all our courses for credits. And we're going to look at the offer of the faculties. And then we're going to look at extra courses, evening courses, as we kind of call them. And we have a few tips for you as well when it comes to teaching or not teaching, assisting in courses of languages of your native languages. So, basic overview. What we provide, we are the biggest university language center in Czech Republic and around, and we have good connections with language centers around Europe and a few international projects and international centers and universities around the world. Right now, we have a very interesting project with Latin America, with El Salvador and with Ecuador, and that maybe you will hear about during your stay. And then we do have courses in around 10 languages every semester. So if you're interested in some language, maybe you can find a course with us. I also invite you to follow us on Instagram or Facebook at CJVMU. When you hear or see the acronym CJV, that's us, that's the language center. It's just the acronym of our Czech name. So CJV is always the language center. So at the CJVMU, you will find their tips and videos about our language courses. So if you message us there, you will most certainly get a message from me, so you know who you're talking to. All right. First language course, of course, it's going to be Czech. So I will tell you a bit about our courses of Czech. And don't worry, we have a course prepared exactly for exchange students or international students in general. People always ask me when they come, what's the difference at Masaryk University with your courses and the courses from the Department of Czech at the Faculty of Arts. I cannot really speak for their courses, of course. What I can tell you is that we do not have entrance test, entrance exam. So you don't have to come and sit for that. You can just apply or register for this course and that's it. And also we have less credits, but usually, not every time, but usually credits are according to the workload in your course. So if you have more credits, that means probably there's going to be more, studying to do in the course. So that's all I can kind of say about the differences between the courses. But this course, as the name says, it's really prepared for you. It's the simple course of basic communication around the city to help you kind of integrate here more. And also, you can get the credits. If you don't need it, we can give you just the certificates. It's up to you. So if you need more information about that, drop us a message, or I will be in the afternoon at the Faculty of Economics, so we can speak about it as well. Other courses that you can take. We have quite a lot. So the system is that you can take some credit courses for the specification of your studies at faculties. Those can be named, as you can see, International Legal English, German for Teachers at Faculty of Education, Conference Skills at Faculty of Social Studies, Business English for IT for Faculty of Informatics, and so on. And those you can find in your information system and get the credits for those. And those are for free. So to make it simpler and to see the full kind of range of the courses, in the afternoon at Faculty of Economics, or later by email, we will send you this huge table, and it's going to be labeled by the faculty, by the contact person, and by the courses that are available, and you can study because they are either taught through English or they are taught through the language, so French, German, Spanish, and so on. So you will get the full range of the courses to your emails or physically when you come to the stand in the afternoon. So this is the first kind of range or first batch of options. And then there's the second batch, and those are extra courses that we teach at the main building here. Usually they are on lower level than the courses at the faculties, and they are also they are courses of general language. So it's not specification for your studies. It's not specific, for chemists or for IT and so on. It's general language that you're taught, like in the Czech course. And usually in the spring semester, we have like a continuation courses. But if you click on your Duolingo every day in German, you will be probably ready to go to the absolute beginners too, because those people had just three months of classes. That means 12 classes. So see, the whole course option at the website, and you'll see what we can kind of offer you. And we are very happy that we're bringing back Chinese this semester, and that's completely new. So that's A0. That means absolute beginners. So if you're interested in this language, you can start right away, and you can also get credits for this, and start your new language journey. Second to last thing, language teaching assistant. Thank you to all of you who already applied for this. And I I'm here to encourage more people to apply. You can get credits actually for helping in the language classes to teachers. You don't have to be a student of education, of pedagogy. You can be a native speaker. And you can bring, your country or your region to the class to make a presentation, to teach the students, or to kind of show the students a different aspect of your language, and they will be very happy to listen to you. So this is language teaching assistant. You will find it on the website, or you'll get some info by email as well. And we're specifically looking for more speakers of English, native speakers of English. So maybe there's somebody there. Okay, one new tip. We have an online course that will kind of lead you through Brno, and it's called Explore Brno Together. And you can find it in the information system or scan the code. It's completely new from autumn, And we have these little lectures that will tell you more about Czech society and about Brno in specifically. And I think it's a very nice way to kind of get to know your surroundings. Okay, last link. That's a writing lab. If you ever struggle during your studies here with some coursework, with some seminar paper and so on, or some presentation, you can write to writing lab. They will not, correct your assignments, but they will help you kind of move forward and work on your English skills. So that's a writing lab. Okay, that's everything from me. If you have any extra questions, please contact us either on social media or on the email, or in the afternoon, I will be at Faculty of Economics and Administration. So you'll see me there with the flyers of language courses and you can ask me, or I will stay for a bit in the chat on YouTube to answer some of your questions. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Hanka, very much for your presentation and all the details. And I would like to just remind all the exchange students that there will be information system training starting at 12 noon at Faculty of Economics, and integration presentation starting at 1:15 at the same place. So looking forward to meeting you there. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.